Ever heard of Eet-Sum-Mor Biscuits? These South African treats are so buttery and delicious. And if you haven't tried them yet, then you're really missing out. Hi everyone, a very warm welcome to my channel and thank you so much for coming back once again. In today's recipe or in today's video, I'll be sharing with you how to make these melt in your mouth biscuits using only 4 simple ingredients. These are super easy to make and trust me, they are absolutely irresistible. So if this sounds like something you would love or enjoy, then please sit back, relax, and then let's get baking. Thank you. I'll start by adding 250 grams of a very soft butter to a mixing bowl. And I actually took this out of the fridge 2 hours before I filmed this recipe just to get it this soft. And this is the brand I'm using for today's recipe, but feel free to use margarine that is just suitable or perfect for baking. I'll proceed and add a cup of sugar, but you can as well use caster sugar or just regular sugar, but just make sure to cream it well or cream it so that it blends smoothly with the butter. Next, I'll start by gently mixing with the help of my spatula to avoid any splashing. And once it's combined, I'll just switch to a whisk. And as you can see, it's coming together nicely. Since I want it more creamier, I'll just whisk for about a minute or two. And the next thing to do will be to add a cup or 1 cup of vegetable oil, and that's 250 ml, just in case you're wondering. Again, I'll gently mix with the help of my spatula again, first before whisking it all together until it's smooth and creamy. I'll say until it's pale and creamy. But don't forget to add some few drops of vanilla extract for that extra aroma and then flavor. But just look at how beautiful and silky this mixture is. By adding the vanilla extract, the next thing to do would be to whisk for a minute or two and then be good. Next, I'll be adding 4.5 cups of flour to the mix, just as you've seen. You can use plain flour or cake flour, no baking powder or baking soda needed, just the flour and then you are good to go. If you are someone with a sweet tooth, just feel free to add some powdered milk to make them extra rich. And as you can see, as I add the flour, I'm also sifting it to ensure everything mixes perfectly. If you're new to the channel, a warm welcome. My name is Helen and I share easy recipes I know you would love. I also bake a lot, so just make sure to stick around for more tasty and amazing recipes. Once the flour is in, I'll start by mixing with my spatula before using my hand to really bring it all together. And you all know it's ready when the dough doesn't stick to your hands anymore. And the best part is to start baking. Yeah, no need to chill the dough in the fridge for 15 minutes. That's not necessary. We are baking straight away. So I'll just flat my surface and begin rolling out the dough. I'm not rolling it too thin. I just want a little thickness. And once rolled out, I'll just use different cookie cutters to shape them. The first one I used was a square shape, but you can just get creative. But one thing to know, to leave the cookies, I use either a flat knife or a flat spatula to carefully transfer them into a baking sheet or pan. For those fun shapes, you can just go for a heart-shaped cutter like I'm doing here, or even a star-shaped one if you like. You can also get more creative and make designs on your dough like I'm doing before cutting or shaping the cookies. But note, my oven is already preheated to 180 degrees. If you're here and enjoying the recipe, then please don't forget to like, share, and then Subscribe for more amazing recipes. Also, don't forget to follow us on our socials at Upclose with Abna. And like I said, my oven is preheated to 180 degrees and I'll be baking them for just 15 minutes. But as I always say, you know your oven better than I do. So just feel free to adjust the time and temperature to suit your preference. This is the beautiful outcome after baking, and I love them golden but not too brown. So for the shapes I used, I ended up with 40 cookies, but just imagine how many more we could get using smaller cutter or shapes. I really hope this recipe was helpful and easy to follow. Thank you so much for taking time to watch till the very end. I truly appreciate all the love and support, and you know I don't take them for granted. So if this recipe made you happy or you loved it, then please don't forget to share it with others. Don't forget to subscribe for more amazing recipes. But before I forget, these cookies finished within a day. It didn't last. It didn't last. Also, follow us on our socials at Upclose with Abuna. And if you ever try this recipe, I would love to hear your feedback. You know, feedbacks are important, right? Yes. Feedbacks are very important. So try and leave feedbacks at Upclose with Abuna. I'll just come back to comment on the said video and I'll pin it. I'll see you in my next video and have a blissful week. Bye bye.